welcome to the video. I'm just starting this off again once with my weigh-in, so I'm gonna make sure I don't have my shoes on, but let's see, this is what we're gonna do first. Okay, so I'm accepting it for what it is, but still, once again, so big thing this week, it's Sunday, it's just getting on track with food. So now that it's been a full week not progressing in weight, even though it's been like fluctuating, I'm gonna start like a minimum food journal, 3 to 4 days a week, making sure I note down what I'm taking in, to really make sure I start eating more. But today I want to kind of show you guys how I optimize my rest days. So let's check it out. Let's go. So guys, we've got our coffee, I've got my greens and like aminos here, and we are just starting the day off right, aren't we? Oh, okay. So definitely on my rest days, and this is like a rest day / day off. Well, on my rest days, oh man, I definitely like the first thing to do is to have some fun. So starting the day off with Molly, usually that's like not even a choice. That's like I wake up and she's just like right here. She's like, dude, are you ready to wake up? Unless it's like before 5:30. Before 5:30, she's the one that I have to get up out of bed. Anyways, so today, chilling outside for a little bit, throwing the ball, playing tug, and I have some shooting to do later. I'm gonna hang out at a boat expo and shoot a little bit for Clean Eats, and I have to do some, and then I have to do some demos for my. And then I have to do some demos for my team and show them the new stuff we have coming out. So now we're at the Emerald Coast Convention Center, checking out the Boat Expo and doing a little bit of filming, capturing Clean Eats and their experience serving the community here. So I'm gonna go check it out, and I'll take you with me. Yo guys, so I'm in the middle of my day heading out of Publix. Now I know it was a little bit of a cool story that I think someone needs to hear. So I went to come pick up these energy drinks for the guy I'm filming for today, and I think it's an important message that someone hear about service. So I went to go pick up stuff. I feel like this is such a cool thing. Hold on, let me put this up here. And just following orders, but I'm doing it happily. So for those of you that are complaining day to day about being bossed around, listen, you might be bossed around, but who are you listening to? Like, who's that leader? Are they leading you in different things? I happily ran to the store. 1, because I'm getting an energy drink as well. 2, sometimes it's important to follow orders. So today I walked in expecting to film just like I had the other weekend. However, the effects are magnified. These networking events are so much cooler than I thought. Point is, I'm meeting great people. I'm discovering things about myself as I tell stories and as I listen to stories, and I'm getting a bigger perspective on the world and understanding the power in building wider plans for the future. Point is, I feel like the intern going to get coffee, and I'm so happy about it. Okay, so I forgot something. So on my way back to the center, I am stopping at this Tom Thumb, and I grabbed just a cup of ice because I forgot Sarah wanted a cup of ice. Go the extra mile, guys. Make sure your service is 100%. Yep. What's up, guys? I'm at the park. I just left the convention center, and I left the wrong way, and I found a park. I just want to chill. I can take a nap for sure. But I wanted to take a second to really point out that this is just warming me up for FIBO. I met 4 very important people today, and each of those people really broaden the spectrum of people that I have a reach to. So the key thing that I picked up today, I was thinking about this last night, how I'm starting to really pay attention to the people that I hang out around. So I was talking about this in a post that I made about paying attention to goals you set for your fitness 12 to 18 months out, and make a PTA plan to attack those goals for every month, working backwards, right? Reverse engineer it so that way you have a plan that's intricately laid out. All you have to do is execute, all right? And while you do that, outside forces are gonna intertwine with that. Some things, opportunities, circumstances are gonna try to work against you, and some opportunities, people, things are really going to try to connect and improve you. However, I think back to, this kind of makes me think back to just how far I've come already. I've gotten harder and harder on myself, but I know it's for the better. And it's because I'm starting to also get harder on other people, and I'm getting around people that are harder on me. This comes back to paying attention to who you hang out around. I actually got this from the Law of 33% from Ty Lopez, which was, dang, I got that like 2.5 years ago is when I found this out, but it's not really taking effect in my life until now. But the law goes like this: spend 30% of the time, well 33, but spend 30% of your time around people on your level. Spend 30% of your time along with people 10 to 15 years ahead of you, and then spend 33% of your time with people behind you. So you're spending 33% of your time with people behind you. That gives you the opportunity to lead and speak up, not talk. That trains you for situations in which you don't need to listen. Because when you listen to the people that are on a level behind you, you start to regress. On each of these levels, you establish that human connection. With this balance, it gets you in that growth work mindset, and it really forces you to evolve. So you're spending 33% of your time with people on your level, collaborating, understanding people are going through the same things as you, and we all want that. This is where we can get too caught up, like getting into the feeling of staying in that level. You want to be on a level that with people like you chasing growth, right? But then you also want to spend 33% of your time with people 10 to 15 years ahead of you. This is really important because those people pull you forward. This is when you shut up, right? So this is when you're shutting up and you're paying attention, you're studying. When you're with people that are 10 to 15 years ahead of you, they really do pull you forward. and they show you new techniques, new skills, or things you're currently learning or already know in action. Which level of these people do you hang out with too much? Right now, I want the too much to be with people that are 10 to 15 years ahead of me, because I've been spending way too much time with people not on my level and not ahead of me. Recently, I found myself completely surrounded by those people way ahead of me, and I feel the pull. I feel this difference, this work ethic that's forced on me and expected of me, and it's fantastic, because I already know I'm a leader, and it's just the reinforcement that keeps me out of the cycle of falling back into a routine of destruction, because I know I've seen myself in a pattern before where I start to make progression, and there's always something that pulls me off track, and I just have things built up on the back burner. Coming back to having productive days, especially on my rest days, I like to take this time to be observative, especially of what's happened last week, what's happening going into next week, and kind of just keeping myself centered and paying attention to the plan I need to execute on to move the needle every day and for the week and for the month. So, because we have a very important month coming up, and honestly, if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm in a tight position, right? I think I said this the other day, but I'm being brutally honest. I'm in a very tight financial position because my car is trying to fall apart, and I don't know how I'm going to get to Miami. But I told you, I'm going to make this happen. So, stay productive, pay attention to the little details around you, and you'll find a way to manifest what you want. We're going to make this happen. I'm going to continue to do some studies, pull people up levels, and get pulled up levels, right? Keep climbing the rope, baby. Just keep focusing on what it is that you want, and don't lose sight of that vision. That drive is going to keep your purpose up, because we got to work through the days when we're dead in the water, when we don't want to move. We got to keep paddling, right? Got to be resilient, bounce back, keep going. Keep pursuing excellence, okay? You'll see the rest. Manifest. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm going to go back to chilling at the park and do some reading. I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.